Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Abbey here in Portsmouth, Rhode Island, where the Salve Regina University Seahawks will be taking on the Mustangs of Morrisville State College in a non-conference Division III hockey matchup. Hello again, and welcome. I am Andrew Pizzelli bringing you the call here tonight. The Seahawks 8-4-2 on the season. The Mustangs 3-9-1. This is the second all-time meeting. The Mustangs got the better of the Seahawks last year in their building. The Seahawks, after a couple of disappointing results, back home for the first time in 43 days, will get the chance to face the Mustangs in their home barn. I'd like to welcome into the broadcast now my good friend Ryan Costa. Ryan, how are we doing here tonight?
Oh, we're doing good here, Andrew. It's been a tough December for the Seahawks away from the Abbey. They return here tonight to face Morrisville State, a team that the Seahawks need to get out on early tonight and take care of the puck, take control of this game, and get the first win in the Abbey in 2019.
You said 43 days since they last played here. It was a 3-2 comeback win over Nichols in CCC play, a big conference win for the Seahawks. Since then, they're 0-3-1, and that one tie also came with a shootout loss in a tournament up in Oswego. So the Seahawks, a bit of a bitter taste in their mouths, want to make amends, and they can start the new year off right here at the Abbey. 2,100 miles later, 43 days, and the Seahawks are back home, and we're underway. Dylan will circle back through his own zone, move it across to the right side to Renda, who skates over the blue line right side, run into in the corner by Hennekins, and the puck into the left wing corner. Moose in the face-off circle, sauced across, picked off by Sennett with a wrist shot, and a save made. Jared Young in net tonight for the Mustangs. The junior, 1-2-0 on the season, .845 save percentage, .423 goals against average. Meanwhile, on the other side, Blake Wotala, the Seahawks all-time leader in saves, wins, shutout, save percentage, goals against, go on and on. Whatever program record there is for goaltending, Blake will have it. And face-off controlled and won by the Mustangs. Snapped up to neutral ice, given away to Nick Sear. And his entry is deflected high and into the roof, and we will draw at center.
Early on, you see the Seahawks attacking the puck, trying to get every loose puck there is. Really trying to jump in front of the passing lanes, as we saw before that last face-off with Sennett cutting one off, getting a cheap shot in the slot. Look for the Seahawks to try that all night.
Colangelo and Sprague on the draw. It's won by the Seahawks. McLean flicks it in the air into the corner. Colangelo lets it go by. A bit of a miscommunication there. Mustangs come away with the puck. Will try and exit the zone dangerously off the end boards in front of the goal. Taken now by Bradley Hefner. And he gives it away to Herka, pinching in left side. Aruzioni trying to find it in his skates, cannot. Carried now by Ryan Boschert. And up the left side quickly. And the puck thrown in on Wotala, and he will hold it. Jimmy Philbin with that chance from the left side.
Yeah, that's the first time tonight Morrisville State has gained the Salve zone. The Seahawks sent 5 guys up. Everybody's pinching in the attacking zone.
Tie up on the draw between Schmidbauer and Moore. Seahawks come in with it quickly up the right side. Kidney over the blue line with Budasov onside. Snaps it towards the goal, and the rebound hops to the left wing side. Layton leaves it across. Now play to the far wall. Carabia will sauce it around in deep. Kidney accelerates to the puck at the right point. Tries to chip it off the glass in deep, and it's thrown back to center by the Mustangs. Seahawks trying to assert themselves along the boards here early. Minute and a half gone, and they've done a good job of possessing the puck. Now we'll work from their own zone. Carabia stashes it off the glass, indirect for Budasov. Move towards Kidney, knocked into the Mustang zone, but only green jerseys there to field it. Mustangs in their road greens with black trim and white numbers. Seahawks in the home whites, green trim, blue numbers. Shot towards the goal, saved by Wotala, up and out of play, off the stick of Christian Vela.
And the Mustangs taking advantage of the Seahawk line change. So they've been pestered by the Seahawks trying to get out of their zone, but they're able to do so there. With the quick change, they're able to get a shot on Wutala and a face-off to the stick side.
Wadden will draw against Sage England. And the face-off is won by the Mustangs, but right between both defensemen and out to center, so they have to regroup. Snapped in deep. Dylan first to touch it, wraps it around the boards towards Eric Lippa. He sees contact, tries to feather it into the neutral zone. Swatted back in by the Mustangs, but they're offside.
Yeah, Lippa's just trying to get the puck down the ice there. He's skating with his head up, but there's no way to avoid the contact, so he's just trying to make the puck do the work, keep the puck moving, and the face-off will go all the way down in the Mustang zone.
It will be Englund and Wadden again. Face-off. This time, the Seahawks win it, but just like the Mustangs, it splits both defensemen. And the Seahawks have to chase it all the way back into their own zone. Renda fanned on an outlet pass. Now turns it over. Thrown back in front. Dillon has to corral it in front of Otala. And now race away from trouble. Snaps it up the near side boards. Puck ricochets out to center. And it catches the skate of Michael Hennekens. And that draws a whistle and a face-off just outside the Seahawks zone, the left side. Mustangs win the draw. Send it in deep left side. In behind the net now. Sear looking to get it out. It's popped into the air and up and out of play. And a souvenir for a fan who is trying to flip it back over the glass, but the ref says, go home with it.
It's very rare in the Abbey somebody comes home with a souvenir. And that's all around every single square inch.
We've almost had a couple of souvenirs ourselves up here this year.
Oh, we definitely have.
After not having one for 5 years, we've had 3 pucks come our way.
Yeah, those would have lasted a couple weeks, too, in a bruise.
Puck in the right wing corner. Mustangs in the attacking zone, trying to control it for the first time and set up the offense. Puck off to the right side of the cage, grabbed by Herka. Snapped up the boards, but not out. And they say it did cross the blue line, so Mustangs race back towards center. Sear now, dangerously out in front, nearly lost it. Able to fight his way through 2 players. Up the middle now for Kyle Moore, trying to sweep it towards the net. Lost it in the skates. Touches it in front now behind the net. Sennett looking for a trailer. And the right wing corner moves it up to the point. Kidney snaps it towards the goal, looking for a tip. Moore pitching it up the boards. Make that Sean Patry who gets run over. Quickly back come the Mustangs in stride over the blue line. Nick DeVito down the left side is going to spin out to the center. Move it into the middle. Left to the right side now for Archambault. And the Seahawks do a good job of converging on the puck and forcing it back to the outside. Here comes Carabia through center. Long strides over the blue line. Accelerating right side. His shot is blocked off a skate in behind the net. Left wing corner. McLean caves over a man as the puck is trapped along the near side boards in front of the Mustangs bench. Here comes Ben Sprague over the blue line, and he's offside with Jimmy Philbin.
Well, the Mustangs have been taking care of the puck so far, not really giving Salve a lot of looks offensively, and not a lot of turnovers in this game so far.
Dillon towards Budasov, swats it up the ice. Kidney can't get it in deep. Had Schmidbauer crashing towards the net. Hennekens pinned to the boards. Kidney rips it away from him, right side, trying to play it in front, and Schmidbauer was tied up with Balkert. Right side, Budasov trying to keep it alive. Puck in the left wing corner now. Mustangs trying to skate it out. They cannot. In front of their own bench, they turn it over. Now here's Dillon at the point. Pulls up, plays it across to the right side. Spinning is Renda, trying to play towards the goal. In front, play towards the net. Shot on goal, and it's saved. Covered up by Jared Young.
There's a little scrap at the blue line. Dillon got involved with a Mustang, but it starts with him as he's able to find Renda in open ice. And that'll open up, force the Mustangs to shift, and the Seahawks will get a couple shots on net, but good job by Young.
Offensive zone draw. Scramble for the puck. Herka finds it at the blue line. Fires it down the left side. 2 Seahawks converge. Lippa comes away with the puck. He's angled into the boards. Puck behind the net. Up to the right point. Sear. Up top to Herka. Snaps it towards the goal looking for a tip. Loose. Lippa throws it on net. That's saved by Young. Up to the point again. Herka sends it right side into a crowd. Poked away by the Mustangs and sent back out to center. Given away to Herka. Couple of great looks there for Salve.
Yeah, Seahawks really with their best couple opportunities this game, but also one of the most aggressive shifts of the game. We saw a couple players spill out into the near boards in the corner. And the Seahawks able to win those loose pucks, keep the puck going around in the zone, keep it moving and open up some quality shot opportunities.
Aiden Connolly plays it up to Wadden, tipped into the zone. Sprinting right side now, Vela sweeps it towards the goal, it hops high into the air, batted down in the face-off circle, and we're going to get a hand pass ruled here. Which way is it going? It's going against Salve, and the face-off will come to the right circle. And
yeah, Moore's going to be the culprit of that hand pass, but that was honestly the best play that he could have done. That puck was floating right in front of the crease.
You saw Wotala look up, looking to try and field that one. Can't call for a fair catch in hockey. Layton with the loose puck will back behind Wotala. And now escape up the right side into the middle. 3 Mustangs convert. Seahawks look to break the press. Puck over the line. Patry trying to poke it further into the corner. Grabbed by the Mustangs now and skated out to center. Fired in deep once again by Kyle Moore, and the Seahawks will change up their lines. Sennett trying to wreak havoc on the far side. 1-on-2. Pokes it into the corner. Free play now for Aiden Connolly. Chased by Carangelo. Puck given away to Sean Patry. Renda dropped on back to Dillon. Poked off the boards. Aruzioni cross ice looking for Renda over the blue line, and we have a call made here by the official.
It's up to tell what it is, but it looks like the faceoff's going to go all the way back into the Seahawk zone. That was a solid shift, though, by Patry and Sennett. Just trying to keep the forecheck going while the line change is happening. They're 2v5, and they are able to pinch up on the Mustangs, keep the puck in the zone, and allow the Seahawks to keep on the forecheck and battling.
DeVito and Carangelo on the draw. Won by the Seahawks. Dillon able to just flip it over the outreached hand of Hefner. Sprinting back the other way into the middle for Ruzioni, trying to fire it on the goal. It's deflected into the corner. Up at the point, Renda trying to keep it onside. He does. Flips it towards Ruzioni. Backhanded towards Carangelo. Top of the left wing circle. Back to Renda with space left side. Throws it on the goal looking for a tip. And it's held by Young. Had McLean screening in front.
Yeah, big body of McLean is not an easy one to look around if you're Young. Was able to just get in front of the tip. Good positioning. You don't have to see if your positioning is good, and I think that's what he did right there.
13:22 to go in the first period. Still no score. Seahawks with a bevy of chances, though, to start this game. Schmidbauer on the draw here against DeVito. Won by the Seahawks. Sear fakes the drive, fires it towards the net, and it's blocked back out to center. Claire enters it into the zone, taken away by Bedard. And then Bedard nearly gives it away. Schmidbauer sprinting in left side, keeps it alive. Plays it to himself in deep, keeps on going. Schmidbauer now in the right wing corner. Up to Claire, keeps it onside. Sears one-timer, that's partially deflected in behind the net. Schmidbauer trying to turn it in front. Lost it into the corner. Kidney can't track it down. Sent back out to center ice for the Mustangs to play. Jesse Anderson pinned to the boards. Puck rolling into the Seahawks zone. There to grab it is Nick Sear. And a loose puck now collected by Schmidbauer. Quickly back up the ice. Kidney turns and will flip it into the right wing corner. The Seahawks will bring a fresh set of legs onto the ice. Hannekins deflected by Sweeney. Balker trying to carry it over the line. He's run into. Lippa trying to poke it to himself. Aiden Connolly with space in his own zone. Snaps it across the ice. That passes off the mark in deep. No icing as Carabia is pinned to the boards. Puck into the top of the zone. Grabbed by Sweeney. Swung towards Lippa. Takes it wide right side. Lippa looking for Sweeney. It was a little bit behind him. Not able to cleanly field it. Puck against the left wing board. Swatted in deep. Englund will give chase against Connolly. Puck moved to Hennekins. And then misconnected with Philbin. And they wave off icing. Seahawks were looking for the call there from the bench. Didn't get it. Layton across for Englund. A little wide for a Patry. He'll chase it down in the left wing corner. Swatted around the boards. Taken by the Mustangs. Kyle Moore disrupts at center ice. Dillon comes free with the puck. Snaps it high into the right wing corner. Touched first by Archambault. Sennett trying to stick it down to the ice. Deflects off of Moore's skate in on net, and Young will freeze it. 11:20 to go in the first. Still no score. Carangelo and Ian Wood will draw. Wood had the game winner last year for the Mustangs. Seahawks led in that game 2-0, 2 Eric Udall goals as this puck is deflected up and out of play. And it was 3 unanswered from the Mustangs. Wood and Carangelo will once again draw here. Right wing side. McLean off the draw right away. Fires it on the net. Deflected high. I think Young got a piece of that one. Back out in front quickly. Ruzioni with a backhand shot and a glove save made by Young. Flashing the glove.
Yeah, what a couple chances there by the Seahawks. It's first McLean out of the faceoff dot. He starts the face-off in a very unorthodox position, just outside the circle, but not on the hash marks. Takes the one-timer, the puck goes towards the boards, and they're able to get a nice backhander on net, but Ruzioni's shot was met by the glove of Young.
Shot played all the way down the ice, just out of the reach of Otala, but he's going to flick it to himself and cover it up. Ruzioni is the Seahawks points leader, 5 goals, 12 assists for Ruzioni. Paul Budasov leads the team in goals scored with 9.
It was quite the backhander by Ruzioni, and you can only think what he would have done with that puck if he got it on the forehand.
And no one in the Seahawks yet in double-digit scoring goals. Puck up to the point, snap towards the net off of Wotala's glove. Right wing side, Kidney collects it, saucers it across, wanted to go behind the net, it deflected back out in front. Mustangs can keep this one alive. Right side, Wadden plays it into the left wing corner, centering pass, knocked in the air, gloved down by Budasov, and then flicked back out to center. Mustangs will regroup. Seahawks don't have anyone in double-digit scoring, but they have a number of players who have scored, so it's been a very balanced scoring effort so far this season. Kidney lost it in his skates, and a little slow up there, kept Budasov, and the Seahawks are offside.
Yeah, it's a very unfortunate chance there. The Seahawks could have had a 3-on-2, but the puck just hides in the skates of Kidney. And somebody just goes offsides for the Seahawks with 10:14 remaining in the first.
Seahawks have actually had 18 different goal scorers this season. So it speaks to the skill they have. Number of players can light the lamp. Right wing side, Lippa double teamed in the corner, trying to move it to Englund. Lippa nudged into the boards. Puck right in front of the Seahawk bench. Big scrum for it there. Layton comes out of the fray with it. Will backtrack in, snap it across. Englund searching for it, tripped up, trying to backhand it off the boards and out. And the puck comes in stride to Lippa now with space right side. Lippa with a wrist shot that's blocked through the wickets and in behind the net. Kept alive in the corner, up to Layton with space at the blue line. Walking it right inside, snaps it off a skate, fired it in deep. Just out of the reach of Englund behind the net. And the Mustangs will come away with it. Reverse now for Hennekins. And he turns it over. Up to the point, held by Renda, who snaps it towards the goal, wide left side. Dillon at the point, pinching in, absorbs a hit. Puck played back towards Kyle Moore, knocked away from him, out to center ice. Seahawks will regroup. Here comes Moore over the blue line, chips to Sennett, puts on the brakes, snaps across for Moore. Off the boards for Dillon, deep left wing side. Stick handling his way in behind the net. Dillon trying to keep the puck alive, deep in the right wing corner now. Drops it off to Sennett. Trying to move it up to Patry, and he had pinched in too deep. Puck up behind him, and now racing to it is Jesse Anderson down the right side, tied up with Renda. Puck along the boards, left for Balkert. Played in the middle, picked off by Sennett, and skated out to center for Salve. Patry flips it into the right wing corner. Seahawks in the midst of a change. Patry all alone in the corner, trying to send it up to the point. Sear ranging to keep it alive. Pinching in is Ruzioni looking to help. And the puck knocked back out to center. McLean trying to thread the needle to Ruzioni. Puck deflects to Sear. Falls over at center ice, given back to the Mustangs in their own zone. Archambault up the left side. Balkert lost it, given away to Sear for Salve Regina. Deflected by Ruzioni into the zone. Johnson for the Mustangs, plays it up the boards but not out. McLean at the left point, trying to feather it in deep. Deflected back out to center. Herka. Head up will play it across to Sear. Back to Herka. And for as much as the Seahawks have dominated possession and the shot chances here, it's still a 0-0 game. Good job by Morrisville to really weather the storm. Aruzioni just behind Carangelo. McLean collects at center ice, trying to swat it forward. It's deflected. Budasov make this Leighton. Can't carry it forward. Carabia now trying to fire it into the zone. Easy field there for Bradley Hefner. Puck into the Seahawks zone in deep. Leighton first to touch it behind Blake Wotala. Up the far side through Kidney skates. Taken by Charlie Bedard. Bedard once again. Under 7 minutes to play, first period. Not a lot of whistles. Quick moving period thus far, no score. Budasov harassing his man behind the net, nearly forcing a turnover. Loose puck in front of the Mustangs boards. Puck will spin into the Seahawks zone, not far enough for icing. Leighton will grab it in the circle and look to carry it forward. Up the far side, skated into the zone. Budasov looking to get it across to Renda. Fires it in deep to Schmidbauer. Schmidbauer working along the boards, 1-on-2. Coming to help now is Kidney. Renda across to Matt Dillon. Faking the shot, waiting. Dillon up top. Renda will stash it in deep for Schmidbauer. Trying to move it around the boards. In behind the net. Lippa to come and support as well. Schmidbauer now. Four-man scrum behind the Mustangs net. Schmidbauer comes away with the puck. Softly up to Dillon. Top of the right wing circle. His shot is saved by Young and grabbed by the Mustangs. Dillon quickly back up the ice. Collected by Kidney. Scooped end over end as he absorbs a big hit. Englund behind the net, sends down 5% at his one-timer, robbed by Young. Sear again from the blue line, that's saved. Sweeney up to Claire, able to keep it onside. Now they say no. Seahawks have to regroup. Puck in the Seahawks zone. Our Austin Johnson plays it around the boards. Nick DeVito, left wing side. Trying to keep it in the corner. CJ Stubbs, leading scorer for the Mustangs. Fighting for it along the far boards. Puck loose near the point now. Six-man scrum on that left side. Puck in the face-off circle left side. There's a stick down the ice as well. Bit of an extra defender there for Salve. Now it gets pushed behind the net. It had been right in the left wing circle. Sennett collects it in front of the Seahawk bench. Sweeney will fire it deep into the Mustang zone, and the Seahawks will change up their lines. Wotala out to field the puck, plays it up the boards. McLean gathers it in stride, has it run off his stick, and fired in deep once again, and this time it is icing.
Well, both teams can catch their breath. They were out there for a while without any whistles going back and forth. And really the MVP of that shift for Morrisville State was their goaltender, Young. He had the incredible save off the one-time opportunity, one-on-one in the slot. And just a robbery with the glove. Wasn't able to catch it, so the shift kept on going. But nonetheless, we're going to look back on that save and remember it at the end of the night.
Deflected out of the air by Carangelo. And right into the glove of Young.
Yeah, that's the other thing that Young's seen all night. A bunch of deflections, and that's really all the Seahawks have had offensively most of the night.
Mustangs carry through center, puck deflected, back off to Leighton. Seahawks carried in deep. Carangelo, left wing side, in the corner. Behind the net, in the corner to McLean. McLean now spinning, carrying it out in front, trying to square up the net. His shot saved by Young. Rebound trickles back out into the circle, and the Mustangs will clear it out. Young, the junior, getting the nod here tonight. He ceded time this year to the freshman Jorgen Johnson. Just the fourth appearance for Young, but he's been stellar so far. McLean up to Dillon, weaving his way right side, drops it off to Renda, pinching in, snaps it towards the goal, well wide. McLean along the boards left side to try and keep it alive. Renda at the left point. Keeps it for Salve and then fires it over the blue line. Dillon has to backtrack now through center and regroup for Salve. Matt Dillon, 14th in the nation in points per game for defensemen, 16th overall in scoring for rookies. 1 goal, 12 assists so far in the season. And he carries it here, weaving his way through center. Dillon picks his way down the middle, carries it into the boards, left wing side in the corner. Puck comes free into the right corner now. 2 Seahawks converge there. Grabbed by Kidney, snap towards the net, tipped in front. Young with another save, and he reaches down between his legs to cover it up.
Well, Budusov had a couple chances as the puck's going towards the net. He could have tipped it, and then the rebound from Young squirts right out to Budusov. But Young got some help from his defender and was able to cover the puck up. And we get a face-off to the glove side.
Faceoff was won by the Seahawks initially, but jumping in to steal it is Christian Vela. And he sends it down the ice, making Herka chase. Herka up to Sennett. Fired in deep once again. Vela firing it in deep, absorbed some punishment to do so. Seahawks once again, they'll have to chase the puck in their own zone. Loose at center, grabbed by Kyle Wadden. Sear now. Up to Patry, pinned to the boards, puck rolls into the Mustang zone. Grabbed by Wadden, the freshman from Des Moines, Iowa. Patry plays it behind the net. Young will leave it there, out to the far side. Wadden trying to outrace Sennett for it. Taken now by CJ Stubbs up the left side. Seahawks converge on him. And here comes Budusov, make this Layton with speed up the right side. Layton snapping it towards the goal, well behind the net. Lippa. Now Englund, left side, trying to move it up to the point, grabbed by Stubbs. Play it out to center, Carabia sends it back into the zone. Sweeney onside, right side, snaps it on the goal, it goes off of Young and back out in front. Englund trying to chase it behind the net, finds it in the skates, and then lost it in the corner. Stubbs, assistant captain for the Mustangs, plays it to Connolly. Kept onside by DeVito. And then he's run over, and the puck is grabbed by Englund. That draws some hooting and hollering from the Seahawks bench. 1:15 to go in the first period, no score between Salve Regina and Morrisville State. Carabia flips it from center all the way in on Young, and he's going to cover this up with both McLean and Carangelo closing in.
Yeah, if you're Morrisville State, you're very happy with this first 19 minutes. They really haven't given the Seahawks much to work with. They've been kind of taking a bend, don't break approach. They've been physical tonight. And they really have tried to shut down the passing lanes. And the Seahawks have dominated in possession, but the Mustangs are not going to let that mess with their defensive game.
Carangelo and Sprague were on the draw as won by the Mustangs, but a good job by the Seahawks to fight to regain possession. Puck in the corner, given away to Dillon. Along the boards right side, plays it behind the net to Aruzioni, the Seahawks points leader. Aruzioni spins behind the net, out to Carangelo. Wide left wing side, shuffles it up to the point. Renda settles it down, drops it off to McLean. In the corner now, Carangelo. Aruzioni in deep, trying to get in front. McLean with a shot, and it goes wide. McLean keeps it alive in the right wing corner, snaps it on the goal off the glove of Young, and then he'll freeze it with it trickling on the blue paint. 23.3 to go in the period. That's about the third or fourth point-blank shot for the Seahawks this period.
Yeah, I can at least count 3. It started with Aruzioni, then Sennett, and now McLean right in front of Young, and he has just whipped out the glove tonight and saved all 3 of those one-on-one opportunities.
Face-off, right wing side. Puck loose, Sear pinching it with a blast, and it goes wide. Rebound collected by Schmidbauer, and his shot angles behind the net.
Yeah, Schmidbauer had a chance. He had some net, but he had to recollect the puck before he could shoot it.
Seahawks trying to quickly enter it back into the zone. Sear sent it well wide up into the protective netting above the Mustangs bench.
And if it wasn't for that netting, that puck definitely would have broken a window. That was coming fast.
7.1 to go in the period. We'll draw at center, so barring something crazy, we will be scoreless at the end of 1. Mustangs carry through center. Hefner flicks it high into the Seahawks zone behind the net. And that'll do it for the first period. So the Seahawks dominate the chances and possession, but good job by the Mustangs to weather the storm. We're scoreless through one. Ryan, what's your impression of the first period?
Well, the Seahawks have been doing what they needed to do. They're taking control of the puck. They're trying to work it around the zone, but the Mustangs have been physical. They've been cutting off the passing lanes, and they have to be thrilled going into the locker room even, as they have not had many opportunities, but they've also limited the Seahawks' opportunities.
20 minutes in the books. You're watching Salve Regina versus Morrisville State. Some non-conference hockey action here on the Salve Athletics Network. We will take a break while they tend to the ice. Welcome back to the Abbey. Andrew Pizzelli alongside Ryan Costa, preparing to bring you the call of the second period here between Salve Regina and Morrisville State. Scoreless through one. The Seahawks with a 10-4 shot advantage. They outshot, and as far as in attempts go, the Mustangs 21-8. Mustangs blocked 8 shots. The rest were wide or gobbled up by Young. It was busy in that first period. Blake Wotala, 4 saves, didn't have to do much. Here comes Sennett darting over the line right side, snaps it on the net, another save made by Young. Sennett drops it down, taken by Patry, up to Kyle Moore, trying to flick it towards the net. It dribbles wide. Sennett speeds to it, drops into the left wing corner now. Moore collects for Salve, dishes it down low to Patry with a wraparound chance. That's denied. Sennett peels the puck off the end board, snaps it up top to the point. Dillon, his shot is blocked, and back out to center it comes. Renda will field it. And then offsides here with Renda and Carangelo.
Yeah, that was tough for Renda to gain the zone. The Seahawks were making a change, and half of their bench is in the attacking zone, so maybe a couple guys stepping over the blue line. Tough to make a decision on whether to stay in the neutral zone or gain entry.
Bockert will chase it into the left wing corner, turns it over nearly. Puck played in front. Wotala looking for it. He has it in the glove, and then still just a bunch of jamming in on the goal.
Yeah, for a second there, I thought Wotala lost it in his pad, but he knew he had it. I think he's having a conversation with the official, asking why it took so long for there to be a whistle.
Face-off between Sprague and Carangelo. Won by the Seahawks. Here comes Ruzioni. Up the left side. Tips it over the line. And then McLean chasing it into the corner. McLean first to touch it. Loose behind the net. Grabbed by Bradley Hefner. Skated out to center. Ryan Bockert takes it right wing side. Run into by Herka. Carangelo pokes it behind the net. Out to the left wing corner. McLean trying to carry it. Dumped in deep. Bockert behind the net trying to center it out in front. Right into the slot. Flick towards the net. Wide of the glove of Wotala. Scramble for the puck now off on the right wing side. Grabbed by the Mustangs. Up to the point with a drive. That's tipped wide. Off the end glass. Back out to Carangelo. Wide of McLean at center. And then snap back in deep.
The Mustangs are getting a lot more zone time than they have in the first period.
Puck chipped into the Seahawks zone. Herka grabs it, snaps it cross ice. Herka now back to Layton. Up the right side, Budasov will golf it in deep. Young moves it away from Kidney along the near side boards. Wood ridden into by Budasov and Schmidbauer. Now here comes Carabia with speed left side. Little toe drag, dipsy-do, trying to play it in front, and it's knocked behind the net. Save made by Young. Net hopped off its moorings for a minute, but is still kept alive. Budasov with a drive, an easy save made there for Young. Behind the net, Kidney spins it out to Schmidbauer, throws it towards the net. Blocked in behind the cage. Kidney and Budasov in deep for Salve. 4-man scrum behind the Mustangs' net. The player falls down. The puck was trapped underneath him for a moment. Kidney gets it to Budasov, plays it around the boards. Hustling over is Carabia to keep it alive. Fakes the drive. Now we'll wrap it around the glass in deep for Kidney. Off to the right side of the net. Kidney out in front, squares up the net and fires it wide left. Layton across to Carabia. Throws it on the goal and a glove save made by Young.
Well, we mentioned during the intermission how the refs are letting them play. There's a lot of pushing and shoving, holding the stick right in front of Young on that last sequence. And I don't think Budasov is too happy about that, as he was being held for most of that shift. The Seahawks able to work the puck around the zone, get a shot on net, and a face-off.
That save was huge, not just to save the puck, but to freeze it. There were some tired legs out there for the Mustangs, who have the long change between their zone and their bench here this period. Puck in the corner, ripped away by Carabia. Up to Renda. Snaps it towards the goal. It ping-pongs around off a couple players into the right wing corner. Lipa now, hands off to Renda, pinching in down the boards. Renda trying to hop around a man. Behind the net now for England. Centers it out in front towards Sweeney. It deflects into the corner. Sweeney again throws it towards the net. Tipped by England, up and out of play.
Yeah, England was trying to do a little bit more with that puck, but it just skips up on him up into the netting.
Offensive zone draw for Salve. Right wing corner. Moore will take it against Nick DeVito. Won by the Seahawks. Up to Sear. His one-timer fluttered towards the net. Loose in the slot. Thrown towards the catch. Rebound. Score! That one took a couple of hops. Was swatted towards the net twice, and it's going to be Kyle Moore first through the line to put the Seahawks on top.
That was kind of a wacky goal for the Seahawks, but they'll take it. It starts with Sear, a little bit of a knuckle puck just to get the puck into the middle of the slot. And from there, the Seahawks are chomping at it. And it ends up Moore, who looks to go through the 5-hole and in the back of the net for the first goal of the night.
For Moore. That is his 4th of the season. Now here comes Aruzioni. Spills out, still able to get it on the net. Carangelo looking for the backhand, couldn't corral it. And the puck flicked back out to center.
It'll be interesting to see how both teams react to that first goal. The Mustangs have been playing very tight defensively.
Here comes Carangelo, 2-on-1 with Aruzioni. Carangelo, another shot that goes wide and out of play. And then players go spilling out into the goal. And do we have a call being made here? Carangelo had the wrist shot and then went flying into the net. Was he pushed from behind? There's also a Mustang player down underneath him. And the three of them, looks to be Aiden Connolly, Carangelo, and Young all wound up down on the ice. Are we getting a penalty called here? And Carangelo looks like he's headed to the box. So we'll get our first penalty of the game with 15:32 to go in the second period.
It's going to be ruled a high stick on Carangelo. After the play, there's a game of twister in the crease. Takes him a while to get up. So we'll see what the Mustangs can do here on the power play, the first of the night for either team.
Morrisville State, 15 of 73, 20% on the power play. Here comes a shorthanded chance for a Kidney. Able to duck around a man, play it out in front. Budasov was crashing the net. Seahawks do have a number of shorthanded goals this season.
Yeah, it could have been another one there, but Young was able to poke check the puck, and then it was right in front of the crease.
Seahawks, 74 for 91, 81% on the penalty kill, and they do have 5 shorthanded goals. 2 by Paul Budasov, 1 by Matt Dillon, 1 by Schmidbauer, and 1 by Matthew Kidney, who had a chance there. This puck deflects out through center, and we will draw at center. Minute 25 to go on the minor to Carangelo. 14:56 to go in the second period. 1-0 Seahawks with the lead. Seahawks this season, when they score first, they are 7-0-1. When they have given up the first goal, 1-4-1 on the year. So that goal, a big one for the Seahawks. Lipa with the loose puck along the far side, not able to clear the zone. Mustangs do a good job fighting for it. Left at the point now. Space pinching in for a shot and a save made by Wotala. Dane Moore that time with the chance. And he collects it now at center. Throws it across for Bradley Hafner. And Hafner will get the return pass. Given away to Sweeney at center. Backhanded into the Mustang zone. Dane Moore flips it cross ice. Ryan Buckert carries over the line, throws it towards the net, and Wotala will hold on, and a bunch of players come in to greet him as well, and the Seahawks will shade away the Mustangs from their goaltender.
Well, it's been a solid penalty kill for the Seahawks. They've really been pestering the Mustangs, not letting them set anything up in the offensive zone or get organized.
Herka with a couple words for the Mustangs bench on his way back to his own bench area. And Herka's been involved in a couple of these scrums. He was the one there in that last sequence who had a couple of extra words for some Mustang players in and around Blake Wotala. 15 seconds to go on the power play for the Mustangs. Puck pinned against the boards behind Blake Wotala. It comes free, hopped off the apron of the goal. 7 seconds left. Puck just being flicked around off the apron of the goal behind the net. 3 more seconds and we're back to even strength. Out of the box is Carangelo. Puck flicked out to center. Kept alive by Hefner. Floated back in behind the net. Seahawks there to field it. Kyle Moore, who has the goal. Lone goal in this game. Sends it up the ice. Patry is going to draw a penalty here as he levels his man, Archambault, into the boards. Delayed penalty here. And the Seahawks touch the puck. And Patry trying to make the argument that that's just a good hip check. The puck was right there. We'll see what the call is made here.
I think the official might be sending 2 Seahawks to the box.
So they're sending Patry and Englund into the box.
I think it's going to be Patry for the boarding and Englund maybe for a hold towards the end of that play. It's going to be tough to tell, but Schmidbauer is going to want to at least talk about this because this is a pretty big call for the Seahawks.
So 5-on-3 for a full 2 minutes with both Patry and Englund in the box. And a huge moment now in this game. Seahawks just got off the kill, and now we'll have to go right back on it.
This is the time for Morrisville State. They have the Seahawks tired off the first penalty kill. Now they have a 5-on-3 for a full 2 minutes.
Renda, Dillon, and Schmidbauer. The 3 penalty killers out there right now for Salve. 5-on-3 are the Mustangs, trying to tie the game. Connolly plays it into the corner. Anderson, right wing side. Back up to Aiden Connolly. Straight away up top, left side now. Stubbs, back to Connolly. Stubbs again, swings it down low, gets the return pass with a shot, and it's blocked by Schmidbauer. Connolly, top of the circle, left circle now, to Stubbs. Straight up top, Stubbs fakes the drive, right side, snaps it into the corner, off the stick of DeVito, he chases it. Stubbs at the left point, pinching in now, top of the left wing circle. Stubbs in the slot with a shot that goes wide, hops back out in front. Wotala ranging around, reaching back, showing off his flexibility to grab that one behind his skates.
It was good puck movement by the Mustangs, and they're able to get a secondary opportunity off that crazy bounce off the glass. And it looks like Stubbs is going to stay on the ice for the Mustangs. Look for them to try to feed him for a shot.
He's their leading scorer. DeVito circles up top to Stubbs with a one-timer that hops wide. Connolly keeps it alive right side. 5-on-3 are the Mustangs still for 52 more seconds. Connolly, top of the right circle, across to Stubbs. Fakes the shot. Up top, watched by Kidney. Back to Stubbs. Connolly, down low, DeVito to Stubbs. To DeVito with a shot that goes high and wide. And the puck ricochets out to center. 33 seconds to go. Here comes Stubbs, who's been out there this whole time. Into the slot with a shot right into the gut of Blake Wotala. And then Sear knocks over Jesse Anderson at the end of that. Trying to move him out all the way in front. 26 seconds left on the minors to both Patry and Englund.
Yeah, this is quite the power play from Morrisville State. They're able to move the puck around. They just got to get the puck on net. A couple shots booming off the boards and glass. The opportunity by DeVito down low, but he didn't have the angle on it, so he shoots it up into the glass.
McLean wins the draw and sends it down the ice. Dillon and Renda have been out there the whole time. They change out Schmidbauer now for McLean. But just as much as Morrisville has kept some of the same guys here on this power play, so too have the Seahawks defensively with just 7 seconds left. And they will have killed off a major penalty in magnitude. And back to even strength. Seahawks come racing out of the box. Shot thrown towards the net, tipped wide. Carangelo Fresh legs moves it up to Eruzione with speed over the blue line right side. Knocked over. Down to the ice. And the puck flicked into the Seahawks bench. And Zach Klein is hot and wanting to call for an elbow up top to the head on Eruzione.
Yeah, that's understandable, especially because he wasn't facing the player. It was a high hit from behind. Certainly draws everybody's attention, but not enough in the eyes of an official to make a call.
Now we've had these 3 penalties this period. For the most part, they've let them play. 0 for 3 now are the Mustangs on the power play. Big kills here in this period for the Seahawks to preserve their lead. Puck flicked out to center. Layton gloves it down. Now Carabia flicks it forward. Schmidbauer chasing into the corner. Just 4 men, now 5 men back out there for the Mustangs. They had a man lose a stick, had to come to the bench. Chipped out to center. Layton for Salve, quickly up to Schmidbauer. Gains the line, sends it into Kidney's corner. Angles his man to the end boards. Trying to center it for Schmidbauer for a shot that trickles wide of the paint. Carabia at the midway point here of this second period flicks it from center all the way in on Young. And he will snag it out of the air and hold on. Face off. Won by the Seahawks. Puck still on the blue line is kept onside. McLean able to send it into the corner. Eruzione in deep left side. Spinning back to the outside. Walks it up the boards. Trying to fight his way into the slot. Chips it in front. Carangelo trying to backhand it. Had McLean there as well. 2 of them got tied up. Neither one of them able to cleanly possess the puck. Now Carangelo dangling his way up top. Absorbs a hit on the far side to dump it down low to Eruzione. Centered for McLean. Knocked off his stick into the high slot and skated out now by the Mustangs. Beddard flips it towards the net in the air. Grabbed by Sear. Snapped up to Eruzione. Chipped into open space. Chasing after it is McLean. Grabbed by Stubbs. Quickly up the middle now. Jesse Anderson trying to fight his way to the net. Anderson trying to swing it on the goal, and it's blocked by Sear. 9:10 to go in the second period. 1-0 Salve with the lead. Fight for the puck in front of the scorer's box. Eruzione across to Herka. His drive from the point is held by Young.
Big couple of kills by the Seahawks, and then they just get a couple more shifts right after that. But I got to imagine both teams have to be tired after the lengthy special teams play. And it's about time, as it came about halfway through this game. We have 8:58 remaining in the second period at the moment.
Face off. Won by the Mustangs. Chip back out to center. Flicked into the Seahawks zone now. Puck on edge. Rolling into the corner. Renda. Knifed into the boards. Lost the puck. Carabia. Across now. Sweeney. Trying to tip it forward to Lippa. Lippa back to Sweeney. Down the right-hand side. Swings it on the net, and it goes wide. Dillon trying to fight his way in front. He has it knocked away. Lippa at the point. Back left side. Englund waiting. Lifts it around the boards right side. Sweeney got a piece of that one. Back out to center. Here's Dillon with it. Renda over the blue line left side. Into the middle with a shot and an easy save made by Young. Just casually reaching out the glove.
Well, you see the Seahawks keep the puck in the zone a lot tonight. And they're really just grinding that shift out. This game's starting to slow down a little bit. A lot more whistles than compared to the first period.
Puck out to center ice. Kevin Clare drops it back off to Layton. Across back to Clare. Snapped up the ice to Kyle Moore. Chugging over the line right side. Chips it into the middle. Patrick trying to get to his forehand. Can't control it. And now Morrisville will look to skate it out. Hefner. Back around on the left side. Snap across ice for John Casper. Dane Moore Wraps it around the boards, left side, collected by Casper. Scrum in the corner. Casper trying to move it to the point to Hefner. And then the puck is grabbed by the Seahawks. Here comes Layton. Will carry it himself over the blue line. Will take it into the corner, chips it around the glass. Schmidbauer, right side. Chip to Patry behind the net. Patry circling all the way up top to Layton. He flicks it towards the goal, blocked. And gloved down by Ian Wood. Skated out with speed up the right side now. Christian Vela with a wrist shot, a save made by Wotala. Gave up a big rebound. No one there for the Mustangs. Puck back out to center. Grabbed by Schmidbauer. Lost it on his way in. And then it's fired back in by the Mustangs. Vela tried to find his teammate and ended up sending it deep into the corner behind the net now. Schmidbauer trying to lift the stick and pressure from behind. Able to get it to Budasov. Back to Schmidbauer. Budasov had it roll towards the cage. Kidney couldn't get to it. In deep, Aiden Connolly. Puck flipped into the air and off the helmet of Matt Dillon on the Seahawks bench. It's the second time the puck has just softly touched the helmet of a Seahawk player on the bench and dinged back onto the ice.
Yeah, he didn't look fazed by it either. He just kind of looked in the directions, just like a wind blowing on him or something like that.
Puck out to the point. Sear with a big blast that's saved by Young. Ricocheted in the air and hopped behind the net. Aruzioni trying to center it out in front, knocked away. McLean able to get it back to him, and then it's picked off by the Mustangs. Can't clear the zone, though. Having some trouble. Puck into the slot and knocked into the corner. Seahawks have done a great job here on the forecheck. And now some big hits in the corner. And as we've said already, the refs are letting them play. And as long as those calls remain consistent for both sides, coaches won't be too upset. Here comes McLean over the blue line. He's tripped up. Puck taken by Nick DeVito. 3-on-2 right now for the Mustangs. Snap towards the goal. Save made by Wotala. Actually, that was a 4-on-2 break for the Mustangs.
Yeah, the hitting in the corner there, it was on Aruzioni. He got sent into the boards, but it wasn't a hit on the numbers. It wasn't up high, so I don't think there's any reason for the ref to take a look at it. Seahawk bench obviously a little upset. They want to be able to protect Aruzioni and keep him healthy.
Draw in the Seahawks zone, won by the Mustangs, thrown towards the net by Austin Johnson, and the save made by Wotala. Lipa, cross ice for Renda, pushes it up the boards, giving away to Connolly, make that DeVito. Tipped into the Seahawks zone now, Renda will chase back for it. Puck in the corner on the left side. Seahawks trying to work it out. Up to the point it comes to Archambault, fans on the drive, and then sends it around the boards. DeVito in the corner. Moves it behind the net. Seahawks converge. Lipa in the far corner now. Can't get it out. Kept alive by Stubbs. His shot towards the net. Dribbles behind and out to the left side. Touch pass now. Taken by England. Looking to move it up the left side for Lipa. Dillon reaches back and finds Renda. Dillon again. Up to Lipa. Trying to flick it into the zone. It goes off a Mustang and the official. Lipa trying to chase it down on the left side. Trying to center it for Patry, across to Kyle Moore. With no angle towards the net, he just softly plays it to Patry behind the cage. Patry, all alone. Spinning right side now, centers it for Moore, gets through his skates, kept alive by Carabia. To the left side now. Claire with a drive that goes behind the net. Lipa drops to Moore. Moore trying to muscle his way out in front and square up the net. He sends it wide of the cage. Mustangs trying to clear, and they can't. Carabia at the right point to keep it alive. Sends it towards the net, tipped by Sennett. Moore to collect left side. Long shift here for the Seahawks, keeping the Mustangs pinned in their own zone. They can't make any changes right now. Here's Moore behind the net, trying to move it all the way up top. Here's Claire with a drive. That's high and wide. Off the end glass, collected by Kyle Moore. And then it comes in stride and is taken by the Mustangs, grabbed by Moore, and he's going to turn and flick it back into the zone. Mustangs are able to get one player off. Left side, Puck collected by the Seahawks, kept onside by Kidney, thrown towards the net, and a save made by Young. That was Budusov with the chance. Karabia feathers it around the boards once again. A prolonged shift for some of these Mustang players. You can tell, tired legs out there. Karabia down the right side boards, plays it towards Budusov in the corner. Schmidbauer comes away with the puck as Budusov falls down. Budusov now make the Schmidbauer trying to angle his way towards the net. He's run off the play. Budusov will collect, and we have a delayed penalty here. Rotala able to get to the bench with 2:51 to play. 6-on-5 right now for the Seahawks. Kidney behind the cage, into the corner, right side, and finally the puck is touched by the Mustangs. And the Seahawks will get their first power play of the game.
Yeah, it looks like there's going to be a hold on Archambault. He was in the corner when Budusov went down. He was actually yanked down as Archambault tried to just pin him up against the boards. Budusov fought back with his backside and knocked him down, and he tried to take Budusov with him. So Archambault to the box, and we'll see if the Seahawks can capitalize on the power play after a long shift for the Mustangs.
And if it wasn't for the delayed penalty, that shift would have continued. And it did not look like, as that went on, that the Mustangs were going to have much hope of getting the puck. The Seahawks were dialed in, and when you're that tired, it's extremely difficult to get the puck out without icing it. Face-off, right wing side, won by the Mustangs. Chasing in deep is Kidney. Carangelo converges as well, and the Seahawks gain the puck. Renda at the right point. Touches it to Kidney. Straight away up top to Renda. Across to Ruzioni at the left point. Back to Kidney right side with a wrist shot and a save made by Young. Rebound loose to the side of the cage. Grabbed by Carangelo, who pounces on it. Now looks to turn to the inside. Carangelo deking his way, trying to play it across to Kidney. The two of them kind of converge. Renda keeps it alive at the point. Back to Kidney. Drop down deep, McLean. Back to Kidney. Renda right in front of the Seahawk bench. Snaps it across to Ruzioni. Sends it across the ice, and Renda had pinched to straight away at the point instead of all the way across. Seahawks have to regroup. Here comes Ruzioni down the middle, across to the left side for a wrist shot and a save made by Young. Once again, snagging it out of the air with the glove.
Yeah, one of the Seahawks going to learn that glove is hot tonight. You got to start picking other options at this point, because everything that has come towards Young on the glove side, he's been able to snag and hold on to.
1:09 to go on the power play for Salve. On the minor against Tristan Archambault. Face-off, left wing side. Layton chips it into the corner. Budusov comes away with the puck, swings it around the boards. Sennett there to field it in the corner. Straight away up top, Dillon. Back to Sennett right side. He pinches in, top of the circle. Across to the point to Dillon. Back to Sennett. Snaps it towards the goal, and another save made by Young.
The Seahawks are doing a good job working it up at the top near the blue line. They need to try to get some more shots on net on the power play before it expires, with 48 seconds to go on the power play.
Right now it's 26-9, the shot advantage for Salve. Dillon from the point with a shot. Save made by Young, and then he covers up the rebound. And more pushing and shoving after the play. It's been a chippy game.
Well, it was more pushing and shoving after the play. It was Kyle Moore in the middle of all that.
They're going to move the face-off now to the left circle. 42 seconds to go on the power play. 1:25 to go here in the second period of a 1-0 game. Face-off controlled by Salve. Layton at the left point. Across to Dillon. Snap back to Layton. Across to Sennett. Throws it towards the goal. Looking for a tip. Young is down. Trying to find it. It's still loose behind the net. Across to Sennett. His drive is deflected high in the air. Loose on the slot. Thrown to the far wall. And then scooped all the way back down the ice with 20 seconds to go on the power play.
Yeah, Moore had the puck behind the net. Young was still down. If he hurried, he had a chance at a wraparound, but there definitely would have been a collision at that near post.
Here comes Budusov quickly down the middle. Left off from McLean, trying to chip it on the backhand towards the net. McLean with 4 seconds left on the power play, spinning in the corner. walks it up the wall, trying to square up the net. McLean into the middle. Puck directs around. Backhand across for Budusov, and a save made by Young.
2 no-look passes right onto the tape of Budusov. What a chance there.
Puck in the Seahawks zone, hopping out near the blue line with 24 seconds to go in the period. Here comes Lippa with speed, trying to play it to Carangelo. Right side, swung in behind the net. Lippa there to collide with DeVito. DeVito comes away with the puck, sends it up to center to Jesse Anderson. Plays up the right side. Here comes Stubbs, tied up, spilled out into the boards with 5 seconds. Puck pinned against the end boards, and the Seahawks are going to be able to just pin it and kill the remaining time. Shot at the buzzer goes wide. And that'll do it for the second period. So the Seahawks get on the board. Kyle Moore doing some dirty work down low to make it 1-0. But the Mustangs very much still in this one, Ryan.
Yeah, the Seahawks were able to scratch one out, but it wasn't a very pretty goal. And Young, you just have to tip your hat to him tonight. He's been hot with the glove, especially the Seahawks had multiple one-on-one opportunities with him. He stood up for all of them.
2 periods in the books here from Portsmouth. Salve Regina leads Morrisville State 1-0. We will take a break and be back with the call of the third period. Don't go anywhere. You're watching some Division III hockey on the Salve Athletics Network. We'll be back. Welcome back to the Abbey. Salve Regina leading Morrisville 1-0 as we get ready for the start of the third period. Andrew Pizzelli alongside Ryan Costa bringing you the call. Ryan, for the Seahawks, I think the strategy has to just be keep doing what you're doing. The shots are 30-9 in favor of you, and more goals will come. And if you're Morrisville, what's the strategy going to be here at the start of the third period?
Well, really, I mean, it's been a great game for Morrisville, especially with Young in net tonight as we get the face-off. And I'm talking to myself now as Mr. Pizzelli has to go downstairs, so Sennett with just a little flip on net. And Young, with that hot glove tonight, is able to make the save. Moore in the face-off dot versus Nick DeVito.
Kyle Moore has the lone goal. And the face-off is controlled by the Mustangs. Taken by Johnson. Stubbs along the near side, drops it back off to Johnson. Now cross ice, and it's given away to Patry. Tries to find Sennett in front, and now it's picked off. And accelerating up the ice is Jesse Anderson. He plays it across. Grabbed by Stubbs, top of the circle, left wing side, throws it towards the net, blocked in front, and grabbed by Renda. Renda now zigzagging his way through center. Will gain the line himself right side. Chip it to Carangelo, darting down the middle. Carangelo trying to deke around Young. Can't squeeze it on the net. Up to Aruzioni. And then it gets behind Sear at the blue line. Back down the ice, Wotala fields it away from a Mustang player. Swatted back out to center. Grabbed by Bradley Hefner. Given away to Carangelo, down the middle, trying to get it across to McLean, right on the apron of the front of the goal. It's squeezed behind the net. And taken by the Seahawks. In front for McLean, who couldn't square up the puck from point-blank range. Here comes McLean again, trying to fight his way in front with a shot. Save made by Young. And then he holds on to the rebound.
Yeah, Seahawks have been doing what they've been doing all night, getting pucks and bodies to the net. A lot of bodies in front of the net on that sequence as they try to wrap it around the net. Create some shot opportunities. A good opportunity to McLean, but he just couldn't get the stick on the puck.
And that whole line, McLean, Aruzioni, and Carangelo shaking their heads as they came to the bench. They've had a couple of great looks tonight. Schmidbauer along the boards, drops it along for Budasov. Behind the net now, Kidney lost the puck. Schmidbauer comes chugging in to try and take it away. And the puck along the far boards. Back to the Seahawks zone. Sear sprinting back to get it. Perka up the near side. Collision at center. Sear trying to get to the puck. Swatted in by the Mustangs. Here comes Herka. Budasov now along the near side. Cross ice. Saucer to Kidney. Ranging for it now is Schmidbauer. Angling over the line. Budasov pins his man to the boards in deep. Schmidbauer comes away with the puck to Kidney in the slot. Reaching for it is Layton at the point. Snaps it towards the goal, and it's held on to by Young. And now some pushing and shoving in front of the goal. Budasov in there for Salve, tied up with Aiden Connolly and Michael Hennekins as well.
Yeah, it's been brewing all night. Budasov has been down low, pushing and shoving. It's been a scrappy game, and we've had some generous officials, but for the most part, a clean game, not a lot of penalties.
I'd say it's been gritty and it's been tough, but nothing dirty has happened.
Right, yeah, this is a dream game if you're a grinder.
Layton comes away with the puck. He'll angle over the line, and I think everybody there was offsides for the Seahawks. Layton, the man with the puck, I think was the only one not in the attacking zone.
Yeah, there's a spill right in front of the Mustang bench, and hang on now, we get a cross-checking penalty. Very casual. And it appears to be on the Mustangs. It's going to be John Casper to the box, a junior out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So the Seahawks, with 17:30 remaining in the third period, go up a man. We'll see if they can capitalize.
They win the draw. Renda at the left point, drops it off. Aruzioni now, top of the left wing circle. To the dot. Carangelo with a shot that angles behind the net. Kidney collects the rebound. Renda at the right point. Swung across to Aruzioni. Straight away up top, Renda. Right side now. Kidney with a wrist shot. Save made. Rebound collected by Carangelo in deep. Back up to Renda. Man with a broken stick for the Mustangs. McLean on the doorstep. Can't punch it through. Aruzioni up top. Man without the stick is Wood, and now he gets one from the bench. Kidney left for Aruzioni. Right side. At the faceoff circle. Trying to snap it across the ice, and it's snagged by Bradley Hefner and sent down the ice. Renda weaving through center. Gains the zone. Able to duck around one man into the corner. Puck rolls into the right side to Aruzioni. Quickly up to Kidney. Up top, Carangelo fakes around a man in the slot. His shot blocked. Coming out of nowhere was Nick DeVito to slide in front of the shot.
Yeah, the whole shift starts with Renda taking it end to end, bringing it in the corner. He gets all four Mustangs to follow him like a moth to light. They're able to get the penalty killers moving, but an excellent block.
Here comes Budasov quickly up the left side. Budasov with a wrist shot and a save made by Young. It hopped out of his glove, but right into the waiting stick of Ryan Bockert. Back now is Layton in the Seahawk zone. Herka sprints through center. Up the left side. He gets upended right in front of the Mustangs bench. Head over heels goes Herka. And now here comes Bockert. Short-handed down the left side, and Herka able to get back in the frame. And then it's fired wide by Philbin. Puck kept alive, and we're going to get a penalty here. Delayed penalty, and I think that's Herka who had the stick of Ryan Bockert.
Yeah, Bockert's able to reach back, catch Herka's stick, and Herka just doesn't let go with his stick. So traps him in and brings him down.
A tough shift for Herka. He got flipped over right onto the ice and then ends up getting called for a penalty as well.
It was a tough power play overall for the Seahawks. They've had a couple shots, but a lot of great blocks by the Mustangs.
$15:29 to go in the third in a 1-0 game. And then a penalty right off the draw. Stubbs was tied up with Claire in the corner. And is this going to be a short-lived penalty power play for the Mustangs? And that seems to be the case. A 5-second power play, a hooking call. And of all the guys to go to the box, it's C.J. Stubbs.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. That's the Mustangs' biggest stick coming off the ice in what would have been a man advantage for them. But we'll see how the Seahawks handle this. 4-on-4, a little bit more open ice, maybe a little bit more room to move the puck around.
So we'll skate 4-on-4 here. Aruzioni weaving his way through center, and he gets tripped up, and now this will draw a penalty. So in a flash, it's gone from a power play for the Mustangs to now we'll skate 4-on-3.
Well, I think we were a little too loud when we said these refs have been lenient. It's been a clean game because look at that. That scoreboard is lit up with penalties, all coming within 5 minutes of each other. 15:09 remaining in the third period.
McLean up to Renda. Right side, Aruzioni. Across to McLean, top of the left wing circle. Renda all pinched in really close. McLean with a drive, and he scores! So that takes Stubbs out of the box. And now we'll skate 4-on-4 for another minute 26.
Well, that doesn't look like a big celebration from the Seahawks, but more of a sigh of relief. They've been working for that goal all night long. It starts with Renda at the point, faking one way, giving to another, and just a great snapshot home. And it beats Young on the stick side this time.
So that one will go down as a power play goal, 4-on-3. Now back to 4-on-4. And the puck hops into the Seahawks bench.
We'll be on 4-on-4 for quite some time, a minute 13.
7th goal of the season for McLean. He's second on the team in goals scored to Budasov, who has 9. Dillon to Budasov. Pokes it in behind the net. Kidney trying to reach for it and get it away from Hefner. Up the boards now, right side. Taken by Renda. Dillon left side. Back to Renda, pinching in. Snaps it towards the goal, into the glove of Young.
Yeah, Seahawks really able to spread the ice on the McLean goal. Take advantage of the 4-on-3, a lot less bodies on the ice. So they're finally able to work the passing lane and get the open shot on net.
Off the draw, tie up in the corner. 46 seconds left of 4-on-4. Then the Seahawks will have about 20 seconds of another power play. Puck ripped away in deep. Anderson trying to get to it. Sear there to try and knock it away. Carangelo as well. Puck finds its way to Eruzione, who looks to accelerate up the ice. Wanted to drop it off to Leighton, but he had gotten tripped up down to one knee. Eruzione fighting for the puck, though. Sprinting in right side with a shot and a save made by Young, holding the pipe. Eruzione. Leighton now snaps it across the ice, off the boards, out of the reach of Danny. Into the corner now. It's taken and grabbed by Ben Sprague. Down the ice, Sear grabs it. And a short power play here. 19 seconds for the Seahawks if they're able to get to the puck. But the Mustangs will likely just try and play keep away here. Out to center ice. Puck knife back into their own zone with 8 seconds. Hefner in the corner. And this is a good job here by the Mustangs to just kill off a very short and abbreviated power play for the Seahawks. And we're back to even strength with 13:08 to go in the third period. Kidney knifes it down. Budasov trying to poke it towards the cage. Now Kidney in the corner. Back to Budasov with a shot that goes wide behind the net. Off the end glass and all the way out to the point and grabbed by the Mustangs with speed. Up the left side and a big shot, the blue line. Claire asserting himself against Christian Cella. Schmidbauer tangling in deep. Absorbs a hit, 1-on-2 Seahawks trying to jam the puck on the goal, and they score! Looks like it's Budasov who gets it to go. Talk about a tough shift. Big hits all over the place. And the Seahawks light the lamp again.
Well, that's what it is. It's Claire right in front of the Seahawk bench. That's going to get the boys going. Puck goes all the way into the opposite corner. And they're able to scrap for it. It ends up with Budasov behind the net. And that's just, he just uses brute force to get the puck in between the skate of Young and the post. He's able to find the back of the net. And finally, the Seahawks can take a sigh of relief as they are up 3-0.
They've opened it up here in the third period. Englund flips it towards the goal. Young moves it around the boards, right side. Accelerating up the ice, Ian Wood down the left side. Hops one on the goal. Bouncing puck grabbed by Wotala, whose name we have not had to call a lot here in this third period.
The Seahawks have to be happy about that. They've been doing a good job of protecting him tonight. And the best defense is offense tonight for the Seahawks. They have dominated puck possession.
Seahawks with a 37-9 shot advantage now. And the clearance is off the roof. And normally the Seahawks don't often do that. They're very familiar with their own barn in the low roof. But like we said, they haven't been here in 43 days. They've been used to some of these other rinks that have much higher ceilings. You see a lot of road teams come in here and wanting to sky the puck out of the zone, ding it off the cross beams here. Right off the draw, a shot from Wood is held by Wotala.
Yeah, that'll get Wotala to double-digit saves for the night, and a very rare occurrence where that happens with 11:57 remaining in the third period. You do not see that every night for Wotala.
The Seahawks will go this season as far as a guy like Wotala can carry them. When you have a goaltender like that, you can go a long ways. And it's hopefully going to be a long season for the Seahawks, so it'll be good on certain nights as Lipa tries to square up the net on the weak side, where Wotala can maybe get a rest while being in net. And he has not been asked to do a whole lot here tonight. Nearly turned over to Anderson. Herka retrieves the puck. Gets it to Sear. Across the ice to Englund. Collision right in front of the scorer's box. Puck back to the Mustang zone. 11:06 to play in the third period. Seahawks now leading 3-0. Puck at the point. Slap shot off the skates. That's Kidney stepping in front of the puck. Schmidbauer chases it down left side. Into the Mustang zone, into the corner. Kidney comes to get the puck. Trying to send it cross ice to Budasov. Instead, Karabia at the point fakes the drive. Now sends it towards the net. Blocked into the corner. Around into the left wing side. Schmidbauer will get there first. Look to dish it up to the point too clear. Grabbed by Stubbs instead. Stubbs looking to put on the Jets down the right side. Trying to send it across. Blocked towards the net and kept out by Wotala. Down to make the splits. That one was just loose rolling towards the cage. Kept alive left side by Morrisville. Stubbs up top. Plays it right side wide of Hefner. Budasov trying to move it out. Left in the right circle. Kept alive by DeVito. And we get a whistle here. I think the net is off its moorings.
Yeah, the net definitely moved when Wotala had to go down on his stomach on the ice. He might have kicked it with his left leg, but that was at least 30 seconds ago. The referee does not look like he's adjusting the net at all, so I'm wondering what this stoppage is for.
He gives Wotala a pat on the chest. They come and change out the puck. Well, either way, we're ready to go. Offensive zone draw with 10:08 to play in the third. Karabia sends it around the boards, not out. Kidney on the far side, chips it off the glass into the air, bouncing to Schmidbauer. Can't control it over the blue line. Picked off by Aruzioni. Schmidbauer, good job to get back and get onside rather. Now Carangelo at center. And the Seahawks will have to regroup. Carangelo. Up to Aruzioni. Carangelo now down the right side. Zips it on the goal. High and wide. Off the end glass. Dillon at the point. Shoved into the Mustangs bench. And it's taken by Ben Sprague. Sprague now trying to fight his way down the middle. Trying to shield off McLean with a backhand shot. And a save made by Wotala.
Ooh, this is kind of an awkward angled shot on the backhand. But it's able to go off Wotala, and the Mustangs are just trying for a rebound as Jimmy Philbin was driving towards the net, almost stuffed it in between the wickets of Wotala, but he's able to hold on for the save.
Some miscommunication here with the Mustangs. They only got 4 guys out on the ice. Now Jimmy Philbin comes out to play right wing. Offensive zone draw for Morrisville. And now Wood gets tossed. It will be Philbin on the draw against Sage Englund. And Englund wins it. Englund with it now at center. In space to Lipa. Over the blue line left side to the faceoff circle with a shot off the pads of Young. Another save for him. Carried out to center, given away to Herka. Dropped off to Sear. He'll fire it up the ice. Taken by the Mustangs behind the net. John Casper rolls it in behind Blake Wotala. And another big collision, this time Herka laying one on Christian Vela. There's been some big hits in this game. Here comes Englund down the right side with a quick backhand shot. That one had some mustard on it, and it's held onto by Young.
Yeah, there's a couple Seahawks tonight who have taken numbers, and Herka is certainly one of them. He got a big hit placed on him earlier in the game. He's talking to the Mustang bench earlier, and he's able to unload behind his own net on that last sequence.
At the point, Carabia can't keep it in. Layton able to spin it across. Grabbed by Stubbs, though. Into the zone with a wrist shot that goes wide of Wotala. Left side, the rebound collected in stride. Carabia pokes it forward, trying to get it to Kyle Moore. Patching in the corner right side. Swats it around the boards into the left corner. Moore drops it back off. Trying to get it to Sennett. Now Patrick trying to get it back to Sennett on the doorstep. Can't control until he's in the corner. Up to the point to Carabia with a drive that goes wide. Layton left side to play it. In deep, it's Sennett. Trying to spin away from Stubbs, who angles him against the glass. Patrick now behind the net, changes places with Sennett. Sennett with the puck. Up to the point to Layton, swings it towards the goal, well wide, looking for the rebound. Taken now by Anderson in the skates on the far side for Morrisville. And he'll send it indirect off the far boards into the Seahawks zone. Quickly back up to Kyle Moore. Trying to carry it himself over the blue line, swats it in deep, and the Seahawks will change up their lines. With 7.5 to go in the third period, 3-0, the Seahawks lead. Aruzioni at center. To Renda, now Dillon. Dillon across to Carangelo. Drop to Aruzioni, right side with a wrist shot and a save made in the glove for Young. Jared Young with 37 saves now on the night.
Yeah, he's certainly been shining in between the pipes for the Mustangs. You got to feel good for him. As you said earlier in the game, it's his 4th appearance of his career. And after tonight, he deserves a lot more.
Well, fourth appearance for him this season.
This season, okay.
He'd ceded time. He's a junior. He's played in, this is his 51st career game. Jorgen Johnson has seen the bulk of the action this year, the freshman. But Young getting the nod tonight here against a nationally ranked Seahawk team. Maybe wanting to go with the veteran goaltender who has done his best to keep the Mustangs in this one. Seahawks able to tack on 2 more goals here in this third period to make it a 3-0 advantage. A little bit of a cushion. Here's Aruzioni in deep right side, trying to center it up to Herka, who had pinched in. Kept alive by Carangelo. Dropped to Aruzioni against the far wall. Aruzioni snaps it right side to the goal, and it's deflected up and out of play.
Yeah, Aruzioni saw McLean moving towards the back door, but a little bit too much mustard on that pass as it careens off of the McLean stick and up into the netting.
Faceoff will get all the way back into the Morrisville zone. Grabbed by the Mustangs. Wood looking to skate it out. Grabbed by Carabia at center. Sends it in towards the Mustang zone. And that one, I think, it caught a man. R. Austin Johnson caught him in the helmet on the entry, and he is shaken up.
Yeah, he didn't even see that one coming. That definitely hurts.
So he goes to the bench. Parts of his helmet chipped as well onto the ice, picked up by the official. And he's getting checked out by the trainer. He had no idea that puck was coming. And we'll hope that he's okay. And he seems to be. Getting tended to on the bench. Young behind the net with 5:45 to go in the third. Seahawks in the driver's seat right now. Claire backtracking, nearly lost an edge and the puck. Able to spin away from trouble. Now we'll dart behind Wotala. Circle out to the far side. Move it out to center to Kidney. Softly played into the zone. Schmidbauer chasing after it. Trying to harass Bradley Hefner from behind. Claire will feather it back in deep. Budasov behind the net trying to chip it and get it across to Kidney. Taken by the Mustangs, but given right back to Renda at center ice. Over the blue line is Kidney right side. Trying to snap it towards the goal. It hops into the far corner. DeVito for Morrisville. Taken by Charlie Bedard. Puck rolling towards the net. Wotala reaching out to try and deflect it. Puck in the corner now. Stubbs up to the point, but no one home. It'll get all the way back to the Morrisville zone with 4:40 to go in the third. CJ Stubbs has it go off of Dylan's skate. In stride now for Lippa. Lippa to Englund down the middle. Kidney with a backhand, and it's blocked. Excuse me, make that Sweeney that time. Trying to angle his way towards the net. DeVito, left side, trying to get around Wotala. Wotala out of his crease to come and challenge that. Blocks the puck. Into the corner it goes, and now the Seahawks. Dylan navigating his way through center, gets it to Englund, and then comes to the bench. Patry in the slot, quickly one times it on the net, and it's deflected up and out of play on the save by Jared Young.
Just looking down the Mustang bench, looks like the player that was hurt, or hit in the head, excuse me, earlier. It looks like Austin, I believe is his last name. It appears as though just a decal on his helmet was taken off by the trainer, and he looks to be okay.
Loose puck down the right side. Sennett with speed will catch up to it. Try and flick it in front. It's deflected back to Patry with a backhand shot, and the rebound loose in the slot is navigated out to the wing by Anderson. Snapped around the net now. Hefner. Vela plays it in deep to Wotala. 3:12 to go in the third period. Seahawks on their way to getting their first win of the new year. And their first win since they were here at home 43 days ago. McLean trying to fight his way to the net, and we have a delayed penalty coming here. And it's going to be against the Seahawks. For a minute I thought they were going to get maybe a hold there on the Mustangs, but it will be against Salve. Net empty with 2:35 to go, and it's touched by Layton. And so with 2:33 to go and you're down 3-0, going on the power play, do you opt to go 6-on-4 here? We'll see if we get a timeout from head coach Kevin Krogel. Does not appear so. And Young will stay in net here, at least at the beginning of this power play. Face off 1-2 DeVito. Being harassed at the blue line. Puck hops in the air, and here comes Budasov down the left side with a wrist shot, and a save made by Young. Short-handed. And I guess that's why you keep Young in there on the initial beginning of this power play.
Well, I mean, we've seen stranger situations here on this ice, especially earlier this year, where goalies pulled 6-on-4. It wouldn't be exactly out of this world to see, but...
Oh, we've seen it happen in the middle of tie scores in the third period.
Yeah, yep. I think that was versus Curry earlier this year.
Yep.
And just a head-scratching decision. This wouldn't be nearly as crazy, but we'll see if they go through with it.
Up at the point, Connolly, across left side, Stubbs, that's the man, and his shot is blocked by Wotala. Kidney sends it off of Stubbs, but not out. Stubbs back left side at the point. Connolly up top, fakes the drive, chips it into the middle, grabbed by the Seahawks, and sent down the ice. 57 seconds to go on the Eruzione minor.
Yeah, I think if they were going to pull Young, they'd pull him by now. And either way, I don't think you can blame the Mustangs with the amount of puck possession the Seahawks have had tonight. All it takes is one.
Stubbs, fans on an outlet. Here comes Lippa. Short-handed, trying to dart down the middle, and a penalty now will likely shut the door. And it was 98% of the way to being closed anyways for Morrisville. Herka jawing with Bradley Hefner on his way to the bench. Two of them exchanging pleasantries.
It was just good stick work there by Lippa to draw the penalty. As he was on the net drive, tries to make a move around the man, and he gets tripped.
Puck out in front, grabbed by Wood. Across now, Patry will backtrack out to center. Herka lost the puck, couldn't find it. Wood trying to track it down. Now Herka in the near corner. Chips it to Sennett. Center it. Accelerating up the right side, drops it along. Right side, a shot played wide of the net. Kept alive in the corner, up to Herka. Herka has his shot blocked. Right side, Renda keeps it alive. Power play here for the Seahawks, but 30 seconds remaining in the game and they lead 3-0. Herka gets spilled out at the blue line again. Not the first time he's hit the ice tonight. Renda with a shot, another save for Young. 15 seconds to go. Puck trapped in the corner. McLean battling for it with Renda. Kyle Moore, who got the scoring started, able to throw in one last shot. McLean does as well. And so an emphatic note for the Seahawks to end on. And they will walk away 3-0 winners here tonight, getting their first win in 43 days back home here at the Abbey.
Well, it was a good win for the Seahawks. They did what they had to do from the beginning, and that was control the puck and really just take control of this game early on and stick with it. It took a while for them to break through. You got to tip your hat to Jared Young. He stood tall for most of the night for the Mustangs, but the Seahawks were finally able to crack the code, especially in the third period, where we just saw a flutter of power plays and man advantages across the board. And the Seahawks were just able to capitalize from there on.
So the Seahawks get their first win of the new year. They're now 9-4-2. Morrisville falls to 3-10-1. Seahawks are 6-1-1 in the CCC, and they will get back to Commonwealth Coast Conference play next weekend on Friday. They travel up to Boston to play Wentworth at 7 p.m. and then return home here next Saturday, the 19th at 7:05 to host the Leopards. Those are two big Commonwealth Coast Conference games. I'd like to thank our entire staff and production crew, Isaiah Bowen to help provide live stats. I'd like to thank you, Ryan, for joining and being here on the broadcast here tonight and providing camera work, double duty for Ryan. And I'd like to thank you all at home for joining and listening with us. Once again, your final here tonight. Salve Regina defeats Morrisville State 3-0. I am Andy Pizzelli. Have a good night, everyone.